Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm writer Coach Tony, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to make some videos tonight because yeah, I'm a bit bored. I'm going to answer a question sent by um, one of the guys who saw my video. No, he said, "Good evening, Coach Tony. I have a question about research paper. I'm sorry to contact you through this medium. Can you please answer them because I do not have a clear picture of what it means, and the information I gathered on the internet about it does not give appropriate examples. What do you mean by loopholes in a study? And what is an example of it? Is it another term for research gap? It would be an honor to receive answers from you." I'm desperately looking for answers because we are asked to find the possible loopholes in our research proposal. Um, hmm. Okay, frankly, he didn't put his name, no? But thank you for the question. Um, I've never heard anyone use the word loophole in a research proposal, no? Okay, let's see. What does a loophole mean? Okay. It's an ambiguity or inadequacy. Yeah. Okay. So it's an inadequacy or yeah. So that's what loopholes mean. Loophole means. Its meaning is actually an ambiguity or inadequacy. So ambiguity means something which is not clear in the research proposal, and inadequacy something which is not adequately or substantially addressed. No? So ibig sabihin, may hindi klaro sa research proposal. Ano yung mga hindi klaro sa research proposal mo at ano yung kulang, no? So yun ang hanapin mo. Ano yung kulang and ano yung hindi klaro, no? Bakit dapat klaro sa research proposal? Because you're doing a research, you want it to be, you want to set the parameters as clear as possible, no? Sino ba talaga ang gusto mong pag-aralan? Bakit mo sila pinapag-aralan? Ano ang kinahihinatnan na pag-aaral mo? At ano ang kontribusyon ng pag-aaral mo sa buong the whole domain of knowledge. No? I'm sorry, my Tagalog really sucks. But anyway, kasi ako ko. So anyway, that's why I prefer speaking in English. But anyway, so yun ang hanapin mo, dear reader. No? Um, so ambiguity, ano yung hindi klaro. Number two, inadequacy, ano yung kulang. Ambiguity, usually, so objectives mo, yun yung first na hanapin mo. No? So objectives mo, dapat klaro lahat. That's why, di ba sa ibang objectives, if you notice, they really put letter A, letter B, letter C, no? Let's say, ambiguity kasi can be a result. For example, lalo na sa mga baguhang researchers, masyado silang ambitious, no? Ambisyoso. They think they can finish one big study in 1 year. But the reality is, you are studying, or you're given maybe, I don't know, 10 months to finish a whole research study. So, counting all the, the days when you have no classes, etc., etc., you're only given maybe, I don't know, 180 days to do everything. So, to combat ambiguity, especially in the research objective part, you have to be clear on what your goal is. So, do not spread yourself too thinly. Huwag masyadong ambisyoso. Huwag lahat ng aspeto pag-aralan. Kasi iba, nakikita ko, may social, may cultural, may financial, may lahat na lang gustong pag-aralan, no? When you can actually, ang goal usually for those who are studying for bachelors and masters, you zoom in on a certain problem. So if you want to concentrate on the financial aspect or the social aspect, you can zoom in on that. No? So para mawala yung ambiguity. And then make sure kung ano ba yung gusto mong malaman um, at the end of the study. Unfortunately, wala siyang binigay na title eh. Um, wala siyang binigay na title. So, I don't know how to help him. Um, what we can do is, let's just take on the titles that I've had recently. Let's see ha. Just a minute. Maghanap tayo ng titles ng mga nag-send over. For example, this guy, research ka pa rin. Impact of COVID-19 to the workflow management of small business owners. Okay. Ano mga pwedeng loopholes dito? Okay, you have to define what workflow management is. No? It has to be, if you can find a guru, a business guru, or a university, or any respected teacher of workflow management, yun ang gamitin mo na definition. And you have to stick to that definition para mawala yung ambiguity. And then, small business owners, no? Para mawala yung loopholes, you have to define what a small business owner is. So usually, when we define small business owners, we use what the DTI uses, no? You have to earn like a certain amount every month to be classified as a small business owner. So right now, I'm giving an example on how to find the loophole in your study, no? So again, I'm borrowing another person's title, Impact of COVID-19 to the Workflow Management of Small Business Owners. Again, another source of ambiguity could be impact. No? Impact is such a big word, no? And then because impact can hit different things. It can be impact on the health, impact on the financial performance, impact on the job, impact on the survival of the company. So I think to combat the ambiguity here, what you can do para walang loophole is to be specific, no? Impact on the health of the employees, no? You have to be very specific. Well, the title can be this big, no? Can be this broad, but when you write na the research proposal, when you write na the research objectives and the limitations of the study, it would be good if you can just zoom in on a certain aspect, no? Rather than dwelling on all the impacts of COVID-19 kasi medyo ambitious, you know. Or what you can do is make it a descriptive study. Descriptive meaning you're just describing what the situation is. So it can hit many aspects. So it can hit the health, it can hit the financial aspect, it can hit the financial survival, it can hit the logistics problem. So kasi as you very well know, COVID-19 maraming napadapa, no, the small business owners. So it would be good to study. And then yung workflow management din, kasi twofold yan, you know. Workflow management can be from the management side, the one who's assigning the jobs, the tasks, and of course the people who have to do the jobs. Kung work from home ba sila, do they have to work in shifts? So to combat ambiguity, what I can suggest is maybe to focus on one particular industry, maybe the food industry, and then focus on 2 or 3 interrelated aspects, no? Maybe health, financial survival, ano pa ba? And financial health ng company, no? So finance and health kasi If the workers are not healthy, suffer yung business, no? Kasi walang empleyado. Pero kung wala naman ding customer, kahit healthy yung employees, wala rin silang sisilbihan, no? So wala rin silang sweldo yung mga owners. So in other words, it's very important na na um, mawala yung ambiguity, okay? Yung hindi klaro, no? So klaruhin mo kung ano talaga gusto mong pag-aralan, no? Another one is inadequacy. Usually yung inadequacy, malalaman mo lang yun as you go with the study na eh. As you're doing the study, marirealize mo na, ay hala, hindi ko pala na-include yung mga ganitong grupo. So, since small business owners is such a big aspect, a big, broad, maybe you can just concentrate on certain industries, na pwede ko mahilo. And then again, so workflow management, you can concentrate on certain aspects na lang siguro. Maybe the work from home people, or those who really have to, or like in the food industry, they have to work, kasi they cannot do work from home, pag restaurant, they really have to be in the restaurant. But what I heard is that they have to work in shifts, no? Like Monday ako, Tuesday ka, Wednesday siya, Thursday, Friday, gano'n. Because of the low demand during the pandemic season, they've had to work on shifts. So that's another thing that you can study, no? Paano nila manage yung workflow, and then ano ang impact nun sa health ng employees, sa safety ng employees, and the financial survival of the small business. So you have to check those inadequacies. Okay, so yeah, that's a good I think I've answered enough to this guy who asked me this question. Thank you very much for your question. I will send the link of this video to you, or you can watch it. And then, thank you very much for your question. Kung may iba po kayong mga tanong, feel free to to send me a question, and I'll try my best to answer them. Please subscribe to my channel, and please also follow me in Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So thank you very much, everyone. Take care. Keep safe. Bye.